Bienvenue. Welcome to the Durham Catholic District School Board's French as a Second Language program. Learning a second language will open doors to opportunities for you as a student in any one of our French language programs. We asked elementary and secondary students from across our board a series of questions about why they enjoy learning French and what opportunities they have to use their language skills both in and outside of the classroom. What does learning French mean to you?
Learning a new language, having more opportunities for me in the future, also being able to talk to others, getting to know a new culture and expanding my knowledge.
Learning French has opened many doors for me. In fact, having learned French, that's when I found out how I want to spend the rest of my life in terms of my career. Ever since learning the language, I developed a passion and I realized that this is what I want to continue doing. I want to spread my passion of the language to everyone else.
Learning French is, in my life, very important. I think especially since it's my third language, I'm trilingual, it really helps to just be more confident while speaking and in general with my studies throughout school.
What it means to me is kind of like a pathway to the openings in the world. Right now it's a starting point to lead me to other places and bigger places for my future.
What opportunities have you had to use French outside of the classroom or in the community?
I'm a swim instructor, so there's a lot of times the kids who are from French immersion schools will come into swimming and they'll be able to use the French to talk to them there because that's their preferred language.
It's opened up a lot of opportunities for me, like going to Montreal with my family after graduation in grade 8 and being able to order things and communicate with people there. And then in grade 10 I got to do an exchange and I got to make a lot of friends, and I got to go to a store my last week there and I was able to communicate with the lady there, and she asked me where my accent was from and I said I'm Canadian and French is my second language, and she said, "Oh really? You speak French so well, I thought you were from the south of France," or something like that.
Whenever I go to Quebec for fencing tournaments, there's obviously a lot of French there, and it helps me speak to the refs in French too. So.
I did an exchange last year, so that was one great way that I got to see the world and like a whole other side of it. But also just talking with friends. Like I recently did a competition in Montreal for swimming, and just being able to go up to the blocks and say like, okay, when's my race? I'm in this heat or whatever, when do I swim? Or just asking how I did. It was kind of cool.
Learning French has allowed me to help at the Whitby Public Library, and I do French reading buddies with them.
I have gone to France and it was fun because then we could use our French, what we had learned in the classroom, out in the real world.
How does learning French help you grow as a student?
Speaking French, it brings you into people's shoes. It helps you understand their culture, their way of thinking in some ways, and it really just helps you connect with people on another level, not just experience and stuff like that, but now also a language.
It helps me grow because it gives me a different viewpoint on learning, because I'm mostly into the science and the math courses, and learning a completely different language that I'm not familiar with gives me a different approach to doing things.
As a student, French has really helped me to learn how to multitask and think in different ways.
I think learning French really gives you the confidence that you need.
Personally, learning French has helped me build communication skills and problem-solving skills.
Not just keep you focused, but give you a new perspective on learning and what you have to do in school.
Well, I think it really motivates me because as a French student, you have to work a little bit harder to understand your work and to finish your work. So I think it's really inspired me to push myself to my limits.
How has learning French opened doors for you, or how do you feel it will in the future?
French for me has opened the door to be able to write the DELF exam, so getting a certificate.
In the future, I really do want to go to a university in a different country where French is one of their main languages, so I could study in French.
Well, it's opened doors for me as sports-wise. Going into soccer. There's been coaches coming from France, coming from Quebec and stuff, approaching me, and not having the right English to talk, but learning and having these French qualities, I can speak to them and have a good conversation, understand and stuff.
In the future, I feel like it would really open doors for me because I really want to become a pediatrician, and learning how to speak French would help me with talk to other patients.
What advice would you give to students regarding the continuation of their French studies?
French will open doors for you.
If you want to continue French in the future, just keep an open mind to people and to aspects of your life that you wouldn't have known before.
Just keep doing it. It's a good thing to do.
I would strongly recommend continuing in French. It's been such a supportive community for me.
It is so worth it. It's a lot of fun.
It's worth the time, and it's worth all the effort that you put into it.
The biggest advice I'd give to them is to not be afraid to continue, even if you think you're not good at the language, or it's stressing you out, or it's not enjoyable. Languages don't come easy, not for everybody. It's an experience, like I said in the beginning. It's a journey, and it's something you work at. And I find that if you work at it, the languages are something that everyone can learn to love, just like I do.
Learning French offers you many benefits and opens doors to a wealth of opportunities now and in the future. If you have questions, speak to your teacher or guidance department to learn more about your opportunities to continue your French studies both in and outside of the classroom, or visit our website dcdsb.ca/French.
Opening doors to opportunities.
Opening doors to opportunities.
Opening doors to opportunities. Opening doors to opportunities.